Hi, I'm McPherson, and for a long time I've been helping people handle tough conversations and deal with poor behaviour and with difficult people, and I absolutely love it. But there's a third topic or issue I also really love, and it's this. It's helping CEOs, business owners, managers and sole traders have their staff and help their staff work together in harmony so that they interact in the best possible way. And so they communicate in the best possible way, so they behave in the best possible way, and ultimately perform in the best possible way. But here's the thing. The world is becoming more and more complicated. We are communicating with more and more people in more and more different ways than we've ever done before. And it means we need to collaborate, communicate, interact, cooperate with more and more people in more and more different ways. Now, boy, we may not be in the same office. We may not even be in the same city or the same state, or we may not even be in the same country, but we are interacting and communicating with more and more people. And it means we need to cooperate more and more. But the problem is that humans aren't always that good at it, and they need some help. And this is where I come in with what I call best practice behaviour. Best practice behaviour has three prongs, or three sections if you like. Now the very first one is what I call declaring standards. Now this might sound pretty basic, but I am surprised how many workplaces and homes for that matter are not that clear, or not as clear as they should be, about their standards. We need to be very clear about just what is the level of behaviour we expect from people. The way they communicate, the way they interact and the way they perform. And we want to get people over that line, and we need to get them to stay there. But the very first thing is, well, what is the line? And I think sometimes we're not that clear. I hear people say, oh, that's acceptable, that's unacceptable, that's satisfactory or whatever, now, or that's inappropriate. Now that may be true, but the problem is when we're dealing with human beings, they need clarity, and we must be very clear about what our standards of behaviour are. The second thing we need to do is we need to build capacity in people so they can live up to those standards. We want them to live up to that standard, get over it and stay there. But here's the thing. Some people are not sure how to do that, and they need to have their capacity developed so they're able to do that every day, all the time, no matter what communication channel they're communicating through. Now the third thing is we need to, what I call, normalise success. Now, of course we want people to be successful. And of course we want people to do their very best, but we need to normalise it so this is what goes on a daily basis, every day, all the time. We need to normalise it. So, those three things. There's obviously a lot more to it than what I've just talked about. So if you want to have a talk to me about it, about how we can work together, maybe please go right ahead. But let's just reiterate. Very first thing, declare those standards. So we know exactly what it is that people are expected to do, and we want to get them over there. Capacity. We need to help people build their capacity to live up to those standards all the time, especially when they're dealing with new situations. And the third thing is helping people to normalise success, helping the whole workplace to normalise success. This is the way we operate here. Anyway, that's enough. If you'd like to talk to me about any of this at all, or any of my other topics, please go right ahead. You can email me, you can go to the contact form on my website. There's a message form there, contact form if you like. One of the best ways, of course, is to actually book yourself in for a time. You choose a time and a day, give me your phone number, and I can call you. When we're interacting like that, I think it really is the best way for us to communicate and to find out what each other needs are and how we might be able to work together. Anyway, that's all from me. I hope you're going well. I hope everything's under control. I hope you're healthy. Look after yourselves, look after your staff, look after your family. All the very best.